Hey guys, it's me Savannah, and today I'm going to be doing a Rainbow Loom figurine tutorial, and today's figurine tutorial is going to be on this little girl, and that's probably just what I'm going to call the video. She has two buns in her hair, and she has this nightgown on and little feet sticking out, and you can make the nightgown shorter or longer, whatever you just want to do. And yeah, so I can't wait to show you how to make this, and this is my own design, so yeah. And this is a basic face for Rainbow Loom figures, so don't say that I'm stealing this or anything. I learned how to make buns and stuff, and I created this little nightgown thing. So yeah, but anyway, let's just get started with this tutorial. So now I'll be showing you what you guys are going to need for this tutorial. And for the bands, you will need more bands that are shown here. So first you are going to need your Rainbow Loom hook, or just any hook that you have. I'm using the Rainbow Loom new metal tipped hook, which I did make a review on this and on the Monster Tail. I just haven't posted it yet, so that will probably be coming. So I have that. Then you're going to need your Rainbow Loom set up in the staggered configuration. And sorry if it's really sunny, it's really sunny out right now, so yeah. And then you are going to need the following colors. Like, you don't need the exact colors, but I'm going to be using this skin tone down there, right here. And you will need more of these, because you will need more bands, just because we are going to be using double bands for the whole thing, so yeah. So you're going to need a skin color, a hair color, which I'm using yellow, 2 black for the eyes, a bunch for your main color of the nightgown, like I used this green, and then you are going to need, for the little hair tie thing to hold the bun, you'll need 2 rubber bands. So yeah, but anyway, let's just get started on the figurine. So first of all, you're going to start with your arrows pointing towards you or facing down. So your loom will look like that. So the U's, they're just going down kind of like ends. So first you're going to take your skin colors. So we're doing double bands unless I say otherwise, which probably won't be a lot. So you're going to take them and just go from the first peg to the second peg right there using double bands. And you can use 2 more going from right here, but I'm just going to use the nightgown color just because I think it looks much better. So you're going to put on your base color, which mine is the blue. That's the nightgown color. So that's what it's going to look like, or the dress color, whatever you want to call it. Then I'm going to take 2 more to put on the other side. So we have something that looks like that. And now I'm going to go down, but don't pause the video yet because you don't know how many I'm going to go down. So you're first just gonna go down, even in the middle, with double bands. And you can make different colors in the middle, but for this tutorial I'm just gonna stick with regular blue. And, ooh, I just dropped one, okay. I'm just gonna go with double bands. So just put it on right there, and I'm gonna stop probably for the nightgown about maybe right here on these last 3 pegs right here. So it's gonna be a little bit shorter because I want it to be long enough so that you can make the legs. So you want to leave room for the legs, because if you do them just really short, they're gonna look really short. So I'm just gonna put it a little farther down, just a little bit. So just put that on there. And I'm just not going to pause the video and cut it just because I kind of want to show you guys. Plus it won't take me long, so. Because I've made a ton of these little girls. Like, not of this same one, but I've made a ton. And I've also made ones that look kind of like a gymnast, although they're supposed to look like they're in a swimsuit. They don't really look like it too much. So I'm going to stop probably about like right here. So it's going to be a little bit shorter nightgown. So you just go right there. And you can go down however far you want, just to leave room for the legs. So my loom looks like this so far. I'm going to probably go down one more, just because make it a little bit longer. Don't want to make it too short of a nightgown. So just go down one more. At least that's what I'm doing, because there is no specific way you can do this. So I'm just going down that far, and now we're going to create the legs. So now my loom is just going to be set down, and for the rest of the pegs, which I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, but you can stop right here if you want. But I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, and don't put any rubber bands in this middle row, because otherwise she'll have a third leg and it'll kind of look like a dress. So just place the bands on till the bottom of your loom, just because there are only 2 legs, unless you have 3. Most of you don't. So if you don't want her to look weird, then only put them on this row and this row. So again, using double bands. And if you're wondering why I'm using double bands just give more dimension to the figure. Otherwise it'd kind of be floppy if I just used regular, just 1 band. So yeah, just going all the way down. So now you have something that looks like this. I know it looks really, really weird. Now we're going to add on the cap bands. Now we are going to put on cap bands on the dress. So you're going to take 1 individual color for your dress. You're going to skip the first 3 pegs that are right up here. And you're going to go directly to these 3. Just put it on like a normal triangle. Then what you're going to do, we're going to double it. So it's going to be like that. You're going to twist it over and bring it back. So then you're doubling it. And then you're going to take your next rubber band, do the same exact thing, put it on like a triangle, then twist it, bring it right back. And twist it, bring it right back. And this is just to make sure that your dress stays together while you're hooking, so that your bands have something to hook actually, instead of just going forward and having it fall apart. And then I'm going to go another one. And then I'm going to do my last one again in my dress color. So on these last 3 pegs, just put them on and double them. Now we are going to put cap bands on the legs. So you're going to take one of your skin color and you're going to go around 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Do another one on the other leg. So go 1, and then 2, and then 3. So now you have something like this where there's a cap band and then the bands underneath it. Actually now you'd think we are done, but if you can tell there's something missing. We need the arms. Unless you can just skip this step and then you don't want any arms, which I don't know why you wouldn't. But to make the arms, I'm just going to show you how. So they don't have to be exactly this long, but you know, you can make them however long or short you want. So we're going to do this on our hook. You can also do this on your rainbow loom if you skipped the last peg, but I just like to do it off. So you're going to take your hook, take your band, wrap it around 1, 2, 3 times. So you have something that looks like that. Next you're going to take 2 of your skin colored rubber bands. You're going to put them on the edge like this and bring these bands over to the other side and hook it back on. So then it looks something like that. Now I'm not going to add another one because I don't want to make her arms too long. Now I'm just going to do long sleeves. So you'd take her dress color, and if you want to make it short sleeves, just use the skin color. I'm going to take it and bring it over, bring it back on. We're using 2 bands for this. Take it, put it on there just like that, and bring it over. And I'm going to do this about 5 times, so that's the first time. And then second time. Sorry, I'm getting rubber bands over there. third time. This is going to be our fourth. And you like to go about 5 just so then their arms are longer. So this is the fourth time. And then put it on. And bring it over. So now we have a fifth. And that's how long her arm is going to be. So now we're going to attach it on to our rainbow loom. So these 2 pegs right here are the shoulders. So we're going to attach the arms onto there. So I'm just going to push the bands down a little bit. Take your hook, put your finger in between the rubber bands, and just stick it on there. Like so. And then you have the arm on there. Now just repeat to the other side. Since I have made the other arm now I can attach it. So I'm just going to put my finger in between there. I'm going to push the bands down real quick. And then set the arm on there, making sure all the rubber bands are on there. And now we are ready to hook the body. Get started. So I'm just going to show you on this side. You're going to get under this cap band. Grab the 2 bottom rubber bands, which I have, and bring them over to the top, hooking them forward. Then you're just going to go up, basically kind of like an extension almost. You're just going to get the bottom bands, bring them up. Like that. And then just stop right there for right now. And we're just going to repeat on the other side. Get underneath the cap bands. Grab the 2 bottom bands. Oh, that's slipping off. But even if it did slip off, there is a cap band on there, so it'd still stay. Just hook them up. And then we're going to stop. So now your legs should look like that. And now we have the dress to hook. So I'm just going to hook the middle. The middle is basically kind of like a middle of a triple single. You just hook up the middle. There's no bands to literally get under or anything. You just basically hook forward the bands. So you're just going to hook forward these bands all the way up. Sorry, sometimes these bands are stubborn. Don't want to go a certain way. And then you can just hook that all the way up. But then for the sides, it's a little bit different. You have to go underneath this band. So go underneath that band, and you see this band that I'm holding right here? You're going to get that, well, those 2 bands, and then just hook them forward. So get under these bands, pull them back, and get the underneath ones. And then hook them forward. So you're just going to get under the cap bands, which the cap bands, if I call them that, are these triangle things that we laid over top. And yeah, I'm just holding them down so that they don't come flying off. Just going to put them on there. And just hook up to the arm and just place it on there. And then do the same to the other side. Now your loom should look something like this. With the dress all hooked, now we're up to the shoulders, so you're going to get under all those bands, even the bands of the arm. Grab the last 2 bands that are in there. The very last 2 bands, pull them and bring them up to the center. I'm sorry, I'm making sure that I'm grabbing the right ones. Then, same thing with the other side, and then bring them up to the center. And then you're going to get under all of the blue bands and get the very bottom skin color bands, the 2 skin colored bands that we put on first. And then just carefully put those up there and onto here. And now you're just going to put it on the edge of your hook and you can take it off. Now you should have something that looks like this. It still has to be attached onto here unless you've already put it on another hook or another pen, something else. So I'm just going to take it off, making sure that all the bands are held on this one. So I'm just going to set that aside, and now we can start with the face. So I'm going to take the green and the red that were set aside at first, or I told you about at first. Doesn't matter which one it is. I'm just going to lay them on top like this. That's why you had to remove your little design off here, so we had room to make the face. And now we're going to go down with hair color, because you do need hair color. So first, go to the side with the blonde or brown. I like to use brown most of the time, but I'm going to use blonde this time. And then you're going to put on your skin color right here. And then we're just going to go down once with her hair color. And just because we don't want her to kind of look like she has sideburns, almost, put it in the middle, and then on the sides too. Sorry I had to pause, I had to get more bands, but then you're going to go down, not down, but here, let me push these bands down. You're going to go into the center. I'm just going to go on into the center with 2 bands, and then just going to put a band on top, well, 2 bands on top. These are all double bands. And now I'm just going to take one regular skin color. We're going to go across these 3 pegs, make one of those triangle things that we made on the dress. I just like to call them triangle things. Stretch it out and double band it back. You should be like a pro at this now, just because you did it to the body. If you can do it on here, then you can do it on here. Then I'm just going to turn this around, and we're going to make the eyes. So what you're going to do for the eyes, you're just going to take it, put it on your hook, and then wrap it around 3 times. Like so. Take your loom, take this band right here, still have it on your hook, then slide the black rubber bands for the eyes onto the rubber bands, and see how it creates eyes. Now we're going to do it for the other side, so create another eye, wrapping it around your hook 3 times, like that. Now I'm going to do it on the other side. Just going to take it, put it on there, and then just put it back on to its peg. So now we have the eyes, and now we're ready to create the 2 buns on her head. Now we are going to make the bun, and I'm going to be using these 4 pegs for the entire thing. So just put it on, double bands, like this. Then you're going to go like that, and then like this. So now you should have something that looks like that. Now push these down, and I'm going to wrap this around them on 3 times. So go 1, 2, okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. So now we have the cap band on the bun. So now you're going to get underneath the cap bands, which are these bands right here. You're going to go under, grab the first 2 bands that you see, and just hook it forward, which should be going to right here. Get under the cap band, and then get the next 2, or the last 2 bands that you see, and hook them over to the left. And then just get under and hook those forward, like that. Then you're going to stick your hook through, grab one rubber band, put it on the edge of your hook, and pull it through the rubber bands. So then you have something that looks like that. Grab this part, the rubber band, bring it over, and you're making a slip knot. Now you can take it off of your loom so that it looks something like that. Now we have this little piece sticking out that does not look cute with a bun, so you're just going to basically stick your hook through the middle or whichever part you want, put it onto your hook, and bring it through the little bun so that it doesn't matter, you can loop it through again. And yeah, and then I'm going to show you how to attach it. So to hook it, you're going to find the cap bands that were the cap bands that we put on, which mine in this case are right here. Not this band, but right here. And now we're going to put them onto the loom. So just take your loom, push down your bands, take it, and just put your fingers through it and attach it on, and then pull the little bun things up. So then do the same thing to the other side. So now we are going to attach the body onto the head. So you're just going to basically pick the side you want, which I'm going to use this side, and always at the end you can stretch it out and make it however you want. So I'm just going to take it, put it in between my fingers, and you're going to place it right where this peg is, just because that's where the neck is going to be. Make sure all the bands get on, and now we can start hooking. So the body is sort of in the way, but you're just going to get under the body right there, and these two bands right here that I'm pulling on, you're just going to take and you're going to basically push forward. Just hook forward. Next, you are going to take these bands right here, which are leading to right here, and you're going to hook down. And then you're going to do the same with the other side. Take these bands that are leading to right here and put it on this peg, and then you can just hook up on here up to like right here. Then for these, you're just going to grab the underneath band, which is this one, go under these bands, grab the bottom two, which are the ones that I just showed you. Same with right here, just go under those bands and grab the yellow and just hook them forward to where the hair is. Then just do the same on the other side. You're just basically hooking forward, just going under and hooking forward. And do the same. And now we're right here. So you're going to go under all these bands, even the yellow ones and stuff. Oh no, I'm talking about the wrong thing. So you're going to go in here first and grab the two bottom yellow bands and then hook them over first. So the bottom two yellow bands. Bottom two yellow bands. Yep, I got the bottom two yellow bands. Same on the other side. Bottom two yellow bands first. I'm sorry, I'm thinking ahead. And then just hook those onto here. Then go underneath all these bands and grab the green and the red bands. Now be careful, there is a lot of tension on these two bands, okay? You just gotta carefully wedge it forward. And then there you have it. You're just gonna take it, grab this bottom one, and just pull it up, and we're just going to pull on it to make a slip knot. Then you can let go, and you can take your design off the loom. So this is what your character should look like. Now she looks kind of like a freak right now, like she has Mickey Mouse ears. So you're going to take your two bands that you made for like little holding bands. You can put them over the buns, just over the buns to make them look like they have like little hair ties in them almost. So just fold them over, put them on there, and then you can spread them apart, keep them together so that they look kind of cute. And then stretch your figure out. And you can do stuff with the rubber bands, so you can make them less stretched or more stretched. So yeah, that's what she should look like. And thank you guys so much for watching, and please comment right. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and comment more tutorials below that I should do. So thank you guys for watching. These two are sisters, and bye!